Welcome, one, and welcome all. My name is Coach Molly from Three Pines Leadership, and this is the brand new Breakthrough You podcast. Woo! Welcome, everyone. So, I want to first connect with you to all of these social platforms because this is going to be a long-term project that I want you guys involved in. I want you to connect with me each week and let me know how you're actually implementing what I'm going to be talking about in these podcast episodes. So let's just dive straight into it so you can figure out what this podcast is all about. And at some point, we all reach a point in our lives when we say enough is enough and we decide to change everything at once. We decide to make the biggest, massivest changes overnight, right? We spend a weekend planning all of the changes that we're going to make. We create lists on lists on lists. We create schedules, but most importantly, we are determined. Maybe even we buy all of the products that relate to this new fantastic set of goals. And Monday comes and we're doing okay. There are a few hiccups, but we have a really good day for the most part. Maybe Tuesday comes and it might even go okay too. But by the time Friday comes and goes, we are a mess. We failed on every front and we're feeling even more angry and hopeless than we did before we even started. The challenge comes from trying to do too much at once. There's only so much change that you can handle at one time. The only way to change a lot is to change a little at a time and to accumulate a lot of small changes over a longer period of time. Most people take an ineffective approach. Their thinking goes something like this. I'm going to get up 2 hours earlier. And with that time, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to practice the guitar, and I'm going to head to the gym. And when I get home from the gym, I'm going to skip the Pop-Tarts and I'm going to make an organic mango, wheatgrass, pomegranate, kale, vegan protein smoothie. And I'll drink this while listening to sounds of the Amazon rainforest. During each break at work, I'm going to visualize myself making $1 million per year and get some exercise outside. I'm going to bring my running clothes and shoes to work so I can begin training for the San Francisco Marathon. Dinner's for sissies, and I only need breakfast and lunch. This will also help me reach my goal of seeing my abs for the first time ever. I'm also giving up TV permanently. I have to write my novel instead. I also need the extra time to learn how to play the harp and to create bonsai trees. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Yeah. We are trying to do too much. We get frustrated with our lives and we end up overreacting. It's quite easy to change your life dramatically if you're patient enough to change it slowly. Changing one thing a week will result in living a drastically different life after just a year. Even changing one significant thing a month will lead to a very different life in a year. So dramatically change your body. You only need to change a couple of habits. To dramatically change your finances, you only need to change a couple of habits. So I've put together a list of simple activities that you can integrate into your life so you can finally achieve your wildest dreams. These weekly incremental improvements are simple and attainable, and most importantly, they lead to exponential growth over time. And of course, these activities are just examples. Reflect on the changes you make in your own life and develop some of your own ideas. Share them with us. This project can keep going if we're all involved in it. You might wonder how you could possibly have the time to change 52 things in your life, but many of these things don't require very much more of your time. And then if you're doing 52 things in a year, that's only one new habit, One tiny baby step a week. I'm sure you got time for that. So, for example, spending a few moments in your day visualizing your goals doesn't take much of your time. And if you do your visualizations while you're taking a shower or mowing the grass or using the restroom or just waking up, use time that you already are using for something else, or maybe you're neglecting to use that time properly. Another example is healthy food doesn't take any much longer to make or eat than junk food. Exercising doesn't have to rob you of any time if you do it instead of or even while you're watching TV. Bottom line, though, is that in most cases, it's not about adding more tasks to your life. It's about making more effective choices. So here at the Breakthrough You podcast, I'm going to be giving you a tiny baby step activity every week. Every week you're going to get a new episode, and in each of those is going to be, I promise you, a task that won't take you very long, but will be incredibly effective in your life. So before we get started with any of those ideas, I want you first to think about what are the areas of your life that you want to improve on. Do you want to improve on your finances, on your relationships with people, or maybe do you want to lose some weight, or do you want to work on your health? Think about what those things are that you want to make drastic improvements on, and come on this journey with me. And over the next, every week, we're going to give you a new baby step that you can take towards drastically changing your life. So you can start living the life you've always wanted, live the life you deserve, and start reaching those massive, impactful goals that you set for yourself. I'm Coach Molly from Three Pines Leadership, and again, this is the Breakthrough You podcast. Thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you in the first challenge. Until then, my friends, remember I love you and be excellent to each other.